Hello and welcome back to Skyopolis 4. So, last episode we were working on getting ahead in the, what is this quest line called? I've already forgotten. The start of something big. And it was just like becoming obvious that we needed lots of this stuff. And using the create method for creating them is more efficient. It's less resources, but it is also it was impossible. It was taking forever, and I finally figured out how to automate it. This is just a hacked up thing that I set up. Here, let's grab some rows. Let's grab that out of there. So I have these crates with funnels leading into belts that go into other funnels, which the funnels will take the items into the basin and then mix them. Now that was probably the easier part. It took me an hour to figure out how to get all these belts to work right and everything like that. But this part down here was the annoying part. The blaze burner has to be super burning, so it has to have this cake, and I think I'm out of it now. It has to have the whatever cake it is, the blaze cake I think it is, to superheat this thing every whenever it's needed. And that's a whole process involving flour. So what is it? Cinder flour, sugar. And I don't have any sugar, apparently. There it is. There's some random sugar. I think I have a contraption that is using all the sugar, and I think it was eggs. And I have some chickens making eggs, and I don't have this part automated, but you just drop this in there, and I have it kind of quasi-automated. You can only hold 64 of a single item in there in a basin, so 64 of any item, nothing more. So it's kind of annoying, but then these items are made, these blaze cake base, and then I have it set up that I can drop them into this one if I didn't break it. Yeah, and then this spout will fill them with lava, and thus creating that. I don't have it all like fully automated, but it's more automated than it was. And now we have a lot of this chromatic compound. In between episodes, I made the elite crafting table, which was I think tier 3, right? Tier 3, and yeah, and then the next tier gets even crazier. So that is like how you automate it and stuff. And I wish I would have figured this out earlier on. I could have saved a lot of time. And I have, these are chutes. I ran out of room because I ran in there because I didn't want to move anything until I figured out what I was trying to do. But yeah, the conveyor belts don't have angles, right? So you can't turn them. I think there is a item that can like create an intersection. I don't remember what it's called. It's one of these weird ones. Maybe it's this one, tunnel. Yeah, maybe the tunnel lets you do it. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to rearrange all of this so that all the items are being fed in from different sides, and then there's like 3 inputs and then an output. That should automate that fully, and then I can have exporters from my system just dropping items in there, and that should keep it going forever if I can get everything automated. I'm still using one engine for all of this too, which is quite impressive to me due to all the issues we were having earlier on with trying to get all this stuff to work. And let's see if we can get some eggs in here. There we go. Get some more of those cakes going, so can have unlimited fuel. And then due to the way that I have and ideally I'd want to have this spout in line right here so it auto fills them, but that's just not how I had all this laid out when I started messing around with the conveyor belts. And the way that I have this one designed, this brass funnel right here only grabs obsidian when there's room for it. So I had to create an overflow over here so I can just go and drop them back over here whenever the time is necessary. But that's what I've been kind of working on, and and then I started looking ahead for this crystalline ignite, right? I think I kind of touched on it in the last episode. For the most part, you know, diamond ignite is pretty easy. We can make those without much effort, right? What is this? Yeah, we need the biotite dust for these. And I got a bunch of that. I went to the end and got some more. But the hard part was these crystals. Not these ones. These are easy to get. These ones right here. You have to do so much effort. It's almost it's almost halfway to building the mech suit to get these crystals, and because the sulfuric acid is required. So this goes through a whole bunch of processes to get to that, and that is where we're going to go today. I don't know if I have enough room to build all of these machines. Maybe I could do it right over here. Yeah, so let's get started with that. So we have the basic crafting table. We need a crystalline ignite. That's our goal today. We're probably going to use iron crystals, I guess, because iron I have bees for, so we should be able to do that one. So let's go here. We need a chemical crystallizer. We have that one favorited, which goes into a chemical washer. I don't think I've ever used any of these machines, so that uses water and that. So we're going to need a sink. The dirty stuff goes into a dissolution chamber. I got those one favorited. So then we need sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is, I think it's this one. This is the one we're going to need. The rotary condenser in the opposite flipped mode. That'll go into there with that. And then we'll need sulfur trioxide. Chemical infuser. Do we have that one? Yeah, we're going to need that. And chemical infuser, we're going to need 2 of those, which is going to take sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Oxygen comes from water, so there's going to be another machine that splits off the water. We'll take the oxygen out of that, but the sulfur dioxide is sulfur dust, which we should have in a chemical oxidizer. So that's another machine, and yeah, so let's go back here. Sulfur dust, that gets us to that. So this is going to take a little while of probably a lot of effort, because I've never done this setup before. I've made the mech suit. I think I did that in Sky Bees, but I didn't go much further than that. So let's get over here and get into the range of our wireless. Still don't have enough power to turn on the infinity booster for some reason, but that is that. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna have to kick off a lot of sub combines for things we just don't have in stock. So we're just gonna go ahead and get all of those going. And there we go. All that should start kicking off. We don't need emerald dust. We don't need that. Alright, so I also tried doing automated crafting with refined storage with these normal tables. Does not work. I cannot seem to inject any items into the tables. So I think you have to have the auto crafting tables, which require these crystalline ignites that we're making, plus come on, plus the redstone component, which is just another tier of those. And we can actually make the redstone components, we just can't make the crystalline ones yet. And we're going to have to keep a table of every tier, because there are sub-combines for each tier that we're going to have. So let's go ahead and place this one down here while we're waiting on all that stuff to build and get out of the rain. And drop all that in there. Okay. I'll deal with the automation of all that other stuff later. Alright, so we got our chemical crystallizer. What were we missing here? A basic fluid tank. Alright, make one of those. Chemical washer. chemical dissolution chamber. Chemical infuser. We need a basic tank. We have all these things. I should probably make recipes for them. Chemical infuser. Dissolution chamber, chemical infuser. I think we need 2 of these, so let's make a few of these, I guess. I think it was 2 of those, and then a rotary condenser, which needs a basic tank. Grab that. I'm missing, jeez, glass. Oh man, 1 piece of glass short. All right, chemical oxidizer, which is missing some subcomponents also. There we go, we got that one. And we're gonna need points. We don't have very many points left. That's unfortunate. I'll have to craft more of those later. But I think we can use Mekanism. Mech. It has cables. So universal cable for energy. You'll probably want these ones, right? Oh, I have the auto craft for these. So this Elite Universal. There's an Ultimate Universal. Where's the crafting recipe? There we go. Let's make a stack of these. Oh, we are missing steel wire. Alright, steel wire. How do you make steel wire? I don't remember. We can actually do that in the metal press. That seems easy enough with the metal wire mold. Alright, let's grab some steel. And wire. I do not have a wire mold, do I? Let's go over here. So in between episodes, I had automated the different molds. So we have a gear mold. Stuck on there. That's a bar mold. I don't think I have anything in there. And this is the plates. And I have 1 plate in there right now. Haven't been using them as much. So, alright. Not that one. Metal press molds. We wanted the wire one, which is 3 steel plate and wire cutters. So let's do 1, 2, 3. And drop those. Can't be that close to it. 1, 2, 3. Let's make a few of those actually. Right. And I should have wire cutters. I thought I had them in there, but not. Wire cutters. There we go. And that was steel plate. Oh, we already had a bunch of those, so not a big deal. So this plus this equals this. Grab that back out. We're gonna use this middle one right here and swap that one. Put that in there. Let's go over here. I want this like fully automated, so what I'm gonna do is steel wire, go right here. We're gonna use the metal press recipe, which is that. We just need to change the steel ignits to the actual ones we use in the pack, not whatever ones it thinks we use. So that should be good there. And then it's a pretty basic automation for the metal press. I can just drop that in there. So it's a metal press, crafter on top, pointed down with that, and you have to build multiple ones because you can't automatically change out those things. So we need a wire, which is auto crafted. So that was a cable, right? We wanted these ones, ultimate cable, 64 of those. We are missing that because I messed up the recipe. You have to take out the molds on the recipes. The only reason I started doing this is because I was using the multi-servo press to do my plates and stuff like that, or gears I think it was, but it was unable to work right. Like, you send it the plate, it works, and then it doesn't take the plate out sometimes. Sometimes it does. I don't know. I was having a lot of issues with it. So I figured this would be better than the other method. Alright, that should do everything. Probably going to have to put aluminum wire into there. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that. Alright, that'll make all of those cables for us. That's still going. Do we have cake we can refill that with real quick? And I'm just using a basic hopper to feed into the hand. And it looks like that's all going. We have plenty of this stuff now. So let's... Here, where can I put all these somewhere? Let's put all those there. Let's drop all this inside the system for now. I want to go make all this into shadow plate while we're waiting. And there we go. And let's just start dropping this stuff. I wish there was a better method than dropping it into the void. It just seems, I don't know, risky to me. Good. We needed, I think, 500 of this to advance. So I'm not sure how many we're going to end up with here. At least 200, though. All right, that's a good number. Do we have any more that are just like sitting up here? No. All right, so that's for the tier 4 one. Where is it? Yeah, ultimate crafting. So we still need 34 of those. We have 518 of them right now. We need more luminescence, and we need more of these things. So we're almost there for that. It's taking a while, and I think I have these over here. I need to get these into the actual system. It is out of lava. That's what that thing's out of. Drop those in there. Oh no, it's out of slime. I thought, yeah, I'd made slime blocks for this, but I forgot to put them in. There we go. That's going. You need magma. So let's go ahead and craft like 128 magma. Pretty standard recipe. We're using wheat flour. It looks like, yeah, it's not this time. It's not crafting the buckets. I had to make 500 buckets so I could do this all in one craft. It's weird that way, but it is fine. All right, that's taking forever, and you can see all the buckets are in the system right now. So all right, we want to go start working on this chemical craziness. Let's get all these chemical machines out of our backpack again and put the wire cutters in there. All right, so the first one we wanted to use was the chemical crystallizer. There we go. Let's just drop it down, take a look at it. I have no idea how this is going to end up, so let's just start like right here. So we have something coming in, so we want to take in a ore, and we want to break it down to a crystal. So what we're going to do, we need 1 point. This is going to be annoying if we can't reach power. I mean the thing. So we'll take our point. And while we're over here, we need cables. There we go. We got our ultimate universal cable. That can transfer more than enough power for us. So let's just bring that off there. Get that on the system. All right. So what is the second one? Chemical washer. So we're gonna have a chemical washer like right here. We'll bring that like so, get that powered up. And the chemical washer is going to bring in dirty water. I mean, dirty stuff from the dissolution chamber, it looks like. Yeah. Like so. And we'll power you up. And let's see here. This one recipe is that, so we put in... Oh, that's how we get hydrofluoric acid. So in here we bring in ore. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I should have access. Yep, I do. I wired cable all the way around to go over there, so we should be able to export ore to this machine right here. So we're gonna go right here. Ah, we lost that one. All right, let's get an exporter. Grab an exporter. Let's just grab them all. And a cable. Let's grab a few cables. And then what kind of ore do we have? A lot of iron ore it is. And that is extremely laggy. All right, so we're gonna export into there. And boom. Chow, right there. That should work that way. And we'll put the ore in there. So the ore is going to go in. We're going to need the chemical that we need, which is, let's find it. And we're probably going to have to stick with the same ore for most of this until we get what we need. All right, so we need the sulfuric acid to come in here. So sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid right here, which comes from the condensing rotary condenser. So we take in, like, one's a gas and one's a liquid. Almost impossible to tell which was which. So where is our rotary condenser? Right here. Like so. And then that'll feed into this machine, which will feed all of that way down here. And at the end here, we should get our crystals. So when we get to the acid part, jeez, this is quite, this is going to be a long one. So I would not expect it to be a short one. All right, we got sulfuric acid, so that goes in there. Sulfuric acid comes from the chemical infuser, which has water vapor and sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide comes from a second one of those. So we built the two of these. So there's one, and let's put like that, I think. Out of room. We might have to just expand this out so it's easier to place all this nonsense down. All right. So, that's the wrong one. Where were we? Right here. So this is lithium sulfur dioxide. So we need sulfur. Let's look at this right here. So sulfur inside of this one, so we should be able to go, actually, that's the best way to do this. We need sulfur into one of these things, and then it should produce what we wanted. This is a chemical infuser. We needed a different one, chemical oxidizer, I believe. Yeah. Did I not make an oxidizer? Washer. Yeah, this one can go. Yeah, we just needed an oxidizer, I guess. And do we have sulfur? We have 173k sulfur, so past me. Thank you very much. A dynamic tank, which never made one of those, but now we have one. Alright, so this thing, sulfur goes in there, so we can put it right here, I guess, would be the best spot for that. And then we can open up a hole right here. And we're going to export the sulfur into this machine. So let's grab one sulfur out of there. So that exports. There we go. It's got a little power because it charged. It charged while we were holding it. So let's wire up all these machines. And let's go ahead and bring it out like that. Since this is combining two different things, we're going to have to build out this way. There we go. So now we have the... Oh, it's not. We're not transferring it out. So we're going to just build up sulfur trioxide. I think that's a liquid. Could be a gas. We'll figure it out here in a minute. Alright, so... Where were we? We were making acid. Making acid, man. Making acid. Water vapor. Water vapor comes from a decondensing rotary. Alright, we have all these. We're going to have to add our second tier here. So this is honey. What? Honey. Water. Okay. So we need a sink. We're going to need multiple sinks, probably. I might have one already made. Nope, I do not. Really? No buckets of water? So my buckets of water are being stolen before I can craft the item. So let me go resolve that real quick by making a sink pattern. So like so. And I guess I should have a terracotta plan. What is this? Energized smelter. Alright, so this one can go in here. Where's my mechanism floor? That's my smelter. That can go in there. There we go. a lot of machines, a lot of different things. All right, so now we should be able to make a sink. And it's just gonna fight until it gets a bucket of water. So let's go over here. So we're gonna put the sink like right here. We're gonna need some pipes. So cable. We're probably gonna want to use mechanism pipes, honestly, just because it'll make it so much easier. Here they are. Mechanical pipe is for fluids. Did I not? I did not friend all of these things. That's unfortunate for me. All right, did my sink come out? We'll have to make. Oh god, the sink still didn't craft. All right, so let's go auto craft. Get these all these different cables auto crafting. So let's do at mech and then cable. No, not cable. They all have different names, like tube, I think. Yeah, here we go. So we'll do this one first. We're gonna have to switch this to normal glass. Like so. There we go. At mech, tube. And then this one. Should be able to autocraft all these now without much effort. Alright, tube, was like pipe, I think is the other one. Mechanical pipe, that's for fluids. I think we already have that one, right? Let's go ahead and do it just in case. So we got that one. And hopefully by the end of this, we have our sink fully crafted and ready to go. There we go. So we drop all those in there. There's our sink, finally caught up with the massive amount of buckets being moved around the system. So we want to craft 64 of these tubes. And what was the other one? Pipe. We're going to want 64 of these pipes too. I try to do everything in blocks of 64 that I can, just so I can have a stack on hand for most things. Alright, so right here, we needed the rotary condenser, which is right. That's not it. This one, we didn't make it yet, I guess. So we're missing all the items for this thing. How are we doing over here? Looks like it's still going. Let's fill this up while we're waiting on all that to craft. So obsidian, we'll just grab a few stacks of that. Glowstone, we'll grab a few stacks of that. And rose, we got a little bit of that. Alright, so it looks like the rose is adequately supplied. This was obsidian. And this one up here was glowstone, which is still supplied. And I think the major issue right here, and I'm going to have to fix it, is that all the unused obsidian just goes over there. So it has longer to go, but that should give us enough to make the last few tiers of this nonsense. So, alright, we were waiting on the rotary condenser. Should be good to go. We still are missing a basic fluid tank and a basic chemical tank. We should probably autocraft those too. But here we go. Alright, so this one is going to go... I think right here should be fine, and then it takes in a sink. So we'll put the sink right there. So this is the universal pipe. We'll just go ahead and power that. And then we're going to need a fluid. So at mech. Which one is these? Are fluids. So these are the fluid pipes. So we're going to go like right there. And now we gotta set this thing. Oh, yeah, I gotta set it to the tool. There we go, and how do I get it to switch? Oh god, it's not gonna work. All right, so this, where is the input? So fluids are going to input on the right. I need to set this as a... There we go. There we go. That worked. That's what I wanted. This is giving us water vapor. Which I believe this machine was... What do we make it over here? This is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Water vapor, sulfuric acid, sulfur trioxide. Oh, we're doing something in the wrong order here. Hold on. Acid. Sulfuric acid. Water vapor plus sulfuric... Or no, water vapor plus sulfur trioxide. This is sulfur dioxide. What am I doing wrong here? Sulfur dioxide. Oh, okay, we're one step ahead. So we need a chemical infuser. Alright, so we need a chemical infuser right here instead of this. Alright. So, chemical infuser here. And then this chemical oxidizer, like right here. Go ahead and break a hole for that. Go back to exporter here. And drop that there. Then this can go... No, not that one. Sulfur. Oh, sweet. It saved its inventory. That is awesome. Alright, we'll bring the power over to this thing. Alright, this is getting so complex. So we need to take this sulfur dioxide into this chemical infuser. And then, where is it at? Sulfur dioxide. There it is. And that'll give us, so I think we're gonna need another another layer, and I think we made it a little bit too close. So this will be sulfur trioxide, and then so yeah, we got the sulfur trioxide there, and we're gonna need to take the water vapor from this thing and put it into there, which will give us the sulfuric acid. Okay, so I think we have the right machines now. So we have the sulfur there. We just need to get this one else. Where is it? Trioxide, sulfuric acid, trioxide. Here we go. Dioxide. We need oxygen. Oxygen comes from a electrolytic separator. Or we can decondense it. I think this is probably gonna be easier, right? So water, and we'll get hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, let's do that. Electrical. Jeez, this is crazy. Oxygen, friend, that one. So we go here, we start that. Still not ready. There we go. So, how am I going to do this? I've kind of put myself into a precarious situation. Here, let's go ahead and kill this stuff. Alright, we need to come in from right here. Like so. We can rearrange the placement later on, but this is going to take in water. So we're going to need the sink again right here. So let's do the sink, and we're going to need tube right there, and then the configurator, pull that in. And then we're going to need the universal cable, bring that over like so. So now we have hydrogen and oxygen inside of here. Hydrogen is used for making hydrogen chloride, and I think we can use it to make substrate at some point when we need that, but I think at that point we'll have to drop down a layer into the map under the ground here and start sucking things into the system for easier processing. Alright, so this plus this into this, this into this, plus the water vapor from another machine. This one goes back into that. So let's put this one here. That's the cable. We're going to want this one. So we're going to go up. I don't know if these pipes will accept things in different layouts than what I'm providing. So we'll find out sooner or later. I'm hoping they just work. All right, so we got water going up into that machine, which gives us the water vapor. We need to swap this. So there we go. And then water vapor is a gas, which requires a tube, which we do finally have our 64 tubes. We don't need exporters on us anymore. So let's go right here. We're gonna bring this down somehow, probably this way. And we're gonna suck that out. So we have our water vapor in there now. So this is our sulfur. Now what fluid that is? Is it a fluid? Is it a gas? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to assume it's a gas because most of these are gases. It's not a gas there, is it? That's items. Rotate, heat, gases. There we go. Well, this pipe is full of that gas now. So this end needs to be an input for gases. So I don't know which side this is. Alright, so we have sulfur dioxide inside this machine now. Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen. Oxygen is here. We need to bring out the oxygen from this machine. So the cyan looking outside, so that's a... Oxygen is a gas, so we're gonna have to put this one out that way. Where is cyan? There we go. And where's my tubes? Go. And we have our sulfur trioxide coming in there. And for my own enjoyment, I'll just make it like that. There we go. Alright, so now we need to take the sulfur dioxide out of there and put it into this one right here. Into this orange spot. So that is going to be a gases input. It says it's on the right side. I don't know which way is the front of this machine. So let's do it right here. So this is going to be input 1. I don't think that's what I wanted, right? No, that's water vapor. Input 2 is orange. Right there. So we're going to go with our 2 like so. And then we got to break all these connections because reasons. There we go. Hopefully that we can just dump everything out of the system once we get it going. Alright, so this is a gas. This is going to be output, input, output blue. There we go. And I gotta be it from this angle. There we go. And we'll just make it look like it's coming out. So we have the sulfur trioxide going here. We have sulfuric acid, which the sulfuric acid needs to go in here. Where is that one? Sulfuric acid becomes sulfuric acid. I have no idea why, but that is how it works. So I'm guessing it's a one of those fluid to gas kind of things. So right here we're gonna go gas output, which that seemed to be working. Sulfuric acid is becoming sulfuric acid here, and that is working. I'm totally probably missing something, but We'll see how far along we can get this before we totally fail. All right, so this is where we got this. This is the ore. So I believe this is a liquid now. So we need pipes. I'm trying to change the tools operating mechanism, but it's not letting me. And I don't know. Can I just make another configurator that is not bound to this morphing tool? Configurator. There we go. Perfect. We'll just put that one there. You know, the morphing tool is great, but sometimes you just want to be able to do these things without having to deal with all the nonsense. So what is this? This is a tube, so it's coming as a gas. So this is gas input. There we go, input. And this is output. Oh wait, no, this is a liquid. Mine. Yeah, that's why it's a pipe. Alright, put that one back there. Totally forgetting what I'm doing here. Oh, does this not take in? It doesn't take in that. Alright, how am I supposed to get this nonsense in? Is this a slurry? I mean, I don't even know what a slurry is. What are you? What on earth are you? That needs to be flipped that way anyway. So, okay, so that's that. Is this gonna work now? So this is a gas, right? I have a pipe here though. So heat, energy, gases. Output blue. Input red. Okay, so this needs to be a gas pipe, a tube. There we go. And we get our dirty iron. All right, our dirty iron needs to go into the chemical washer. Dirty iron is... it's got to be liquid. I mean, I can't imagine it being anything else, but it does not seem to be that. So this over here... gases, fluids. It has no fluid output. It's gas. So I would honestly think it to be molten dirty iron, but I guess not. Oh, this is a slurry. Okay. Okay, so slurry. What the hell is a slurry? It's not a fluid, so I guess it's a mixture slurry. There we go. We need one in blue. It's not a pipe. It's a tube. A tube is gases. Alright, well, I learned something every day, and that is something I've learned. So we have dirty iron slurry. What do we need into this machine? We need water. We gotta wash these things with water. So let's move this torch so we can get water. Water is pipe. So there we go. And we'll just go over here. Bring that in, and we should be getting a clean iron slurry. And then slurry, this is going to be output. So that goes into this, and there we go. clean iron slurry, which is gonna create our iron crystal. Oh my gosh. How long did that take? 50 minutes? 50 minutes so far. That's insane. But that is what we needed. And then later on, we can take the sulfuric acid and stuff we got going on here for helping us make the mech suit when we get to that. But this is going to take a while to make. And getting iron ore is not terribly difficult. It's just quite a process to do. So let's get all this back in there. And let's put this one in our bag. And I think that was my goal for this episode. We get our iron crystal. Iron crystal is used in making this. It looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, maybe 21 of them. So it's going to take a few minutes for that to go, but by the power of Mekanism, we might be able to upgrade this thing. Upgrade all this stuff. We have all these different upgrades that I've been holding on to. So let's see here. Yep. Those took. Speed upgrades are taking. Muffler upgrade is taking. So let's go over here. And we're just going to have to speed up the entire process the whole way, right? I have no idea where the bottlenecks would be. Besides, it's going to run out of iron ore at like 200 ore. There we go, getting all these upgraded. I think some of these can actually be upgraded to the next tier, so they process more. I don't know, I already did that one actually. But they'll be silent. So I'm going to let this one just keep going for a little bit longer. Because I want to create the actual crystalline ignite that is required for this whole entire thing. And we need to give it a power upgrade. The power upgrades make them use less energy, and the speed upgrades make them faster but use less energy. So let's do here, go over here. So stack. So we have a stack upgrade and a speed upgrade. I don't know if this is gonna matter, but I like to upgrade all these things here so that I'm not waiting on, you know, the items to get in there like that. But it seems to be going pretty fast, and just in case no one remembers how we get the come on. How we get the blank ore to make all of this stuff. It is using this recipe here, and then we have to go over to our, what is this one? Whatever fluid this was. But we drop all these in there. Can we drop all those in there too? There we go. And then that just spits ore back into our system, hopefully, and we get iron ore. This whole setup over here is very specific to iron crystals. And iron was what I had the most of when we started, so there we go. So this is our goal, to make one of these. So let's see, let's go down into our crafting area. Because we have to use this crafting table here, so we need iron crystals. Should have enough with those. And then what else did we need? Diamond ignites. So we're gonna need black iron. Let's make a stack of that. And we needed bidium. No, it's not bidium. What is it? Biotite. We got some of that. And 2 diamonds in an induction smelter. Diamonds. So let's grab a stack of that. Oh wait, did I make a recipe for this diamond? No, I did not. All right, we'll just do it manually for right now. So the induction smelter is right here. So is this. And I have this thing upgraded several times, I believe. So yeah, I have the 4x upgrade plus some random upgrades that I thought would help it, but let's see. So as diamond ingots, we need crystal shards. I'll grab a stack of those. We got a bunch of those from the end. And all right, let's see how close we are to being able to build this thing. We are missing 2 diamond ingots. Diamond. Grab that. There we go. And holy crap. That is the most expensive ingot we've made yet. All right, we have that done. We're going to need a lot of them, so it's only worth 1 token, so that's unfortunate. All right, can we make an ultimate? Can't. Why can't we? Start. There we go. We made a ultimate component. Let's just drop all this back in there. What do we need to make the next table start? We need 100 of those. We should have a lot of those going. We're going to have to make more of that and a lot more of this. Jeez. So this is taking a lot more effort than I thought it would to get through this last bit of this quest line. And we're already at almost an hour for this episode. I don't know how long I'll be able to cut this down since a lot of that was like completely working on this machine over here. So we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We have made, this is the first time I've ever used slurries in the crafting recipe. So we've definitely hit some kind of bottleneck on this whole system. I'm guessing whatever is going on here. So sulfur's good. It's being processed. One of these machines is just totally, yeah, this one right here. So it is not able to keep up. So I'm gonna have to get that going so that it can keep up, and we can go from there. Next episode we'll continue this quest line as much as we can until we have this entire singularity thing done and we can continue into the creative items. So thank you for watching and have a great day.